The opposition leader's utterances on Saturday justified his role in that piece of writing that appeared in the Guyana Times newspaper last week under the caption, "Sugar Workers Calling for Komal Chand to Go." Chand, in an interview with the Nightly News last week, told of how he was shocked by the article and suspected that there were persons seeking to tarnish the reputation of the union and himself, since he was certain sugar workers are not calling for him to leave the union, and that the article must have been the result of a plot. He called the authors of that article wicked. Coincidentally, the Guyana Times is owned by a close associate of Mr. Jagdeo, and that newspaper has long been sympathetic to Mr. Chand and Gov'T, because Mr. Chand is an executive of that party Mr. Jagdeo leads. But from the look of things, Jagdeo is not pleased that Mr. Chand and Gov'T officials met recently with government.
I have issues, personal issues with these sorts of statements, because it means that all that has gone before, how many times have we tried to engage this government on trying to ask for studies to be done? Gov'T self put forward a proposal. They ignore the proposal, ignore their own COI, ignore the recommendations of the consultations we have, ignore our request for it to be debated at the Economic Services Committee, sent home the people callously in the middle of Christmas, now not paying them with their severance, and you find them still a good partner to talk with.
Jagdeo said the unions were the losers coming out of that meeting.
The unions came away with nothing, and the government came out with a wonderful statement. Oh, we met, big photo up around the world. We agreed with the union to work on a common ground future. But what? What is this future when the people are starving now and you don't give them the money? And they don't have any future. What is it? So that is what I have issues with.
The opposition leader hinted at the need for Gov'T to change guard.
We will support the union. You have a lot of people there, a lot of good, strong, young, bright leaders in Gov'T who will have a great future in building that union and keeping it relevant. And so that is important for me.
Last week, Mr. Jagdeo was accompanied by Gov'T's General Secretary Paul Narain instead of the union's president Komal Chand to address sacked sugar workers at Enterprise on the East Coast. Chand is one of the few remaining PPP members who worked alongside the late President Jagdeo. The authors include Clement Rohi, Gail Teixeira, and Indra Chandrapal. Over the years, Jagdeo has slowly pushed out from the PPP once influential and leading figures such as Donald Ramotar, Ralph Ramkaran, Moses Nagamutu, Kemraj Ramjatan, Feroz Mohammed, and Hari Prasad Nokta. Roy and James, GP Nightly News.